So could you throw some light on the correlation between culture shift and the revenue that businesses generate?
Thank you so much, Nandini. Good afternoon, everybody. Nandini, first of all, thank you for the question. What we have observed in organizations is the culture. At the end of the day, every business is responsible for revenue. Do we all agree or not? Right? And that revenue is one of the core reasons why this entire organization comes together. Now, when two people come together, between them there's a dynamic created, and that dynamic is what we call culture. Would we all agree? Right? It's not me, the individual, but the moment Vivek and Nandini start creating a shared story of an environment we are in, that becomes the culture. Any investment on culture or any efforts on culture, and there are a lot of efforts, has to ultimately serve this objective of revenue. Otherwise, your CEO is like, theek hai, do all of this good stuff, it's great. But I have to answer to the promoters, I have to answer to the investors, I have to answer to the board, and they're only looking at earnings per share. And please tell me how is that earnings per share coming in. In our organization, one of the things that we do is we adopt this metric called return on culture. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of return on culture, but the way we started differentiating it is how many basis points does a certain factor increase and its correlation to the output that my leader wants. So for example, if I increase the empathy factor in my organization by, let's say, 5 basis points, does it have a correlation to the strategic growth imperative that my CEO has, right? Now, as you can imagine, this is not something that gets done overnight. This is not something that will shift in a one-day's workshop. So it's a journey that every organization goes through. They try to identify those levers of culture and its impact on their strategic avenues. So return on culture and having a direct correlation with the strategic objectives.